Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking into something kind of different, Syspol.
Right. The crate name is Cicero. It's this Windows-only tool.
And it's interesting because it tackles system maintenance, cleaning up your PC security scans, but it wraps it all in a game.
Exactly. It's basically a virtual pet. Think Tamagotchi, but keeping it alive means keeping your system healthy.
Okay, so it's trying to make those boring tasks less boring by tying them to this pet.
Precisely. The core idea is turning tedious digital chores into actions that keep your pet going, evolving it from an egg up to, well, legendary status. It's kind of clever, using that care instinct.
Let's dig into that. The mechanics seem to have this duality. Maintenance is the game. What's the first loop? The clean and feed.
Yeah, so when the pet gets hungry, you hit feed.
Yeah.
But clicking that button doesn't just, give it virtual food.
Right, under the hood, something else is happening.
It kicks off a real system cleaning job.
Mm.
And it's quite thorough. It targets the 10 to P% folder, clears out prefetched files, Windows Update cache.
The usual suspects for clutter.
Exactly. And it even uses specific Windows API calls to properly empty the recycle bin. It's a proper cleanup.
And the game payoff. You do the clean, what happens visually?
Well, if the clean succeeds, the code calls pet.feed. You get some in-game coins, and a little notification pops up saying your pet feels refreshed.
Ah, okay. Instant positive feedback. Linking the shore to the reward.
That's the loop. Necessary task, immediate small reward, happy pet.
All right, then there's the other side. Scan and heal. This sounds more involved. Scanning files, checking networks. That can be slow.
Yeah, performance is key here, especially keeping the UI responsive. It runs a quick system scan, but it uses Rayon.
Oh, Rust's parallelism library.
Right. It uses rayon.parbridge over walkdir to walk through directories in parallel, so it spreads the work across your CPU cores.
Makes sense. To avoid freezing the interface, which is built with eGUI, right?
Exactly. eGUI runs the UI, Tokio manages the background tasks, and Rayon parallelizes the heavy lifting of the scan. It keeps things smooth. The scan depth is also configurable, usually like 8 levels for quick, maybe 12 for deep.
So parallelism gives it speed. But what about accuracy? How does it actually find threats?
It's got this neat two-pronged approach. It doesn't try to reinvent everything. For scripts like PowerShell or batch files,
Things that can be tricky.
yeah, it sends them straight to Windows' own anti-malware scan interface, AMSI. Uses the AMSA skin buffer function.
Oh, interesting. So it leverages the built-in Windows security.
Pretty much.
Right.
Why build your own script analysis engine when Microsoft provides a trusted one? It's efficient.
Okay, that's clever for scripts. What about actual programs like .exe files?
For binaries, it takes a more traditional approach. It calculates a SHA-256 hash of the file,
And compares it to a list.
compares it against a set of known malicious signatures that are bundled right into the application, kept in memory.
And you mentioned network checks too.
Yes, that's part of the scan. It looks at active TCP connections, IPv4 only, currently, and checks them against a block list.
A block list. Can the user control that?
They can, actually. It's defined in a TOML configuration file, so you can add your own suspicious IPs or domains to flag.
This sounds quite robust for, well, a pet game. You even noted the release build settings are hardened. Jacinto true. Panic. Abort.
Yeah, and that tells you something about the developer's intent. This isn't just a toy. Kitso True means link time optimization, making the final program faster and potentially smaller.
And panic abort. That sounds abrupt.
It is. Instead of trying to gracefully unwind the stack on a fatal error, which can sometimes fail or be complex, it just stops the program immediately. For a tool messing with system files, predictable termination, even if abrupt, is arguably safer.
Okay, so it's a serious utility dressed up as a game. But what stops me from just ignoring the pet? How does it enforce these actions?
Passive decay.
Yeah.
That's the core loop driver. The pet has stats: health, hunger, energy, cleanliness.
It's like a classic virtual pet.
Right. And these stats decrease automatically over time, say every 10 minutes or so. If you don't run the scan and heal, its health drops. If you don't clean and feed, hunger and cleanliness go down.
So you have to perform the maintenance tasks just to keep the pet alive and well.
Exactly. It forces engagement. You need to log in, run the tasks, and that interaction also drives progression. The pet evolves, you earn achievements like Master Cleaner, Build Up Streets.
All the way to that legendary state.
Yeah. It's a really solid example of a solo project using good tools, Tokio, Rayon, WinAPI, AMSI for reliable maintenance, but wrapping it in that compelling game loop.